Brian's room. I am Brian, and I'm quite literally in my room. And I'm going to continue on the worst to first with the NBA this upcoming season, because we already jumped into the season, man. I've been gone for a second watching the preseason. It's been going crazy. Some bets been going sideways, but everything already started popping off. So I'm going to pick up where we left off. So last time I talked to my brother about the Pelicans, Thunder. Oh, actually, I pick up at the Pelicans and we talked about Thunder, Mavs, and all of them on the West. So I'll pick up back with the Pelicans. Last season, they going through the injuries with Zion, Brandon Ingram, mid-trade, getting with not mid-trade. I think he's been there already a year. CJ McCollum. So a lot of young bucks. Herb Jones, Jones Jr. I want to say. They're coming back. Herb Jones and Murphy, I think. And Alvarado, nice little stack team going on there. So I think they'll probably have a big improvement from the next season, last season, especially if Zion's playing. I think he already played in the preseason, went off a couple games. Let's see the full roster. So the roster's looking like Trey Murphy the third. I'm sorry, Najee Marshall actually put on two. Dyson Daniels, all these people got a lot of runs in the play-in tournament because the injuries of Brandon Ingram and Zion. Brandon Ingram came back a little towards the end, but Zion was off for another year. Hopefully he returns, but I think they'll be going off and have a way better season than they were last year. They were 42 and 40. I think that'll be a way higher win total than last season. Probably over 42, as I'd say for the Pelicans, if Zion and Brandon Ingram stay healthy. That's my take on the Pelicans. Moving down the list, also 42 and 40 was the Timberwolves. They had that midseason change with Rudy Gobert, teaming up with Cat. That was a big thing. Everybody was looking forward to that matchup. Anthony Edwards went off this summer in that FIBA tournament. I think he's going to have a tremendous year. Mike Conley's still there. Kyle Anderson, nice defensive player. Slow Mo, that's what they call him. Naz Reid, that's a nice big man backup for Gobert and Cat. I think they're going to learn how to gel better. Like, it was weird. They are both two big men, skilled big men, franchise big men for their teams, and teaming up together is always gonna be weird. But I think they're gonna work out the kinks from last year and do way better. And Anthony Edwards, I think he's gonna be the face of the league for years to freaking come. So I'd say they're gonna have a great season, just improve from last year. Yeah, that was Timberwolves. They kind of went out, I think, in the play-in. They didn't make it past the play-in tournament. Kind of had, like, Cat's been having some woes with his playoff performances past years. Had different teams, lineups over the years. Russell was there, I remember JB was there, Jimmy Butler. But I think this might be the turn. He got a nice team. He has a nice supporting cast with Anthony Edwards and freaking Rudy Gobert. So look out for the Timberwolves this year. They might make some noise as well. Next down the line is the Los Angeles Lakers. They made it to, I believe, the Western Conference last year and lost to the Denver Nuggets, who ultimately won the championship, as everybody knows. So they're retaining King James. They had the whirlwind circus of a roster last year. Like, Westbrook left to the Clippers, and this one got traded, that one got traded. But during the season, it's looking like King James coming back. Yeah, AD, D'Lo, D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves also have put on for the FIBA tournament for Team USA, along with Anthony Edwards. They definitely had a nice little run, but they didn't go too far. But those two had nice individual performances. Rui Hachimura, nice individual performance in the playoffs last year, and probably do just as good this year. Yeah, so LeBron is aging up there. He can't be like the freaking 37-year-old, I believe he is. Just being the key to the team. Like, AD's obviously gonna be the supporting cast, but his performance was always in question. I feel like for some, I think he's gonna solidify and make people remember who the hell he is as a big man in the league. Top 5, top 10 even. I mean top 10, top 5 even, I should say the latter first. But I think they got a nice little squad, but the West is always loaded. It's a crazy wild, wild West, so we shall see what we shall see. But I just don't think they should have the whole workload on LeBron James. That's just me. That's an old ass man in a young man's league. But I own the team. That's not on me. Going down the line, Golden State Warriors. A big addition was freaking obviously Chris Paul teaming up with one of the league arch nemesis, I feel like, for a while in our modern league, because I loved Lob City and the Clippers, and Chris Paul and Steph Curry used to go at it, and Chris Paul, I feel like they were arch nemesis. But anyway, big blockbuster trade. Chris Paul going to the Golden State Warriors, teaming up with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. They obviously, like I said, have a lot of playoff run-ins over the years, but they're teaming up. I think they are gonna work something out. They still got Andrew Wiggins. They picked up Rudy Gay, a nice one that can stretch the floor, play defense. I think he's more so a defensive player now than he is a scorer. Gary Payton II, tremendous defensive player. Moses Moody, Kevon Looney, like big time, like sleeper on the team always. Dude rebounds, gets boards, plays defense. He's an anchor on that team. I think he was a big reason why they won against the Celtics a few years back. Yeah, they slid Jordan Poole. I thought Jordan Poole would sing. He'll be like the cornerstone coming up. But even with that whole Draymond shit, I thought Jordan Poole will withstand the Warriors. But they slid him, got Chris Paul. I think they could do it again, honestly. Maybe not this year, obviously, but that's a nice squad. Steph Curry's gonna be Curry, Clay's gonna be Clay, Draymond probably gonna bring what he brings to the table. Kevon Looney's like a very dependable guy, I feel like, and Chris Paul, man, he just gotta play his part. He don't even have to do too much. Like, you literally have 3 4-time champions right there. Like, don't gotta do too much. And then they got A. Wiggins, another person. The whole focus is gonna be taken off Chris Paul, and it's gonna be focused on them too. And he can stretch the floor, run it, and that's the thing. Like I said, I said to my brother a while ago, it's gonna be so crazy because Chris Paul's running probably the point. Maybe I'm not gonna call Steve Curry's offense, but with Chris Paul's running the point, right? They always say it's like impossible to guard with Steve Curry. My bad, son's burning. Talking fire. Anyway, like I was saying, told my little brother a couple weeks ago, imagine Chris Paul running the point. Clay's doing his thing, trying to get open. I've heard for literally years and years it is impossible to guard this man Steph Curry when he's off the ball. Like, teams get worn down chasing this man to and fro, trying to catch up with him. Like, that is such a good strategy to have if Chris Paul could run the whole offense. And then, like, boom, passes to Steph Curry, he makes a shot. But Chris Paul can do a quick cut, don't even have to shoot the damn ball. The ball's gonna be on Curry. Chris Paul cut into the basket. Like, I don't know. I think Chris Paul running the point and Steph Curry doing his thing, trying to get open, is definitely a good advantage. I can just see it. They've been doing that all summer. I mean, all season. I ain't gonna call anything. I ain't coach, but that would be a cool thing to see, honestly. I'm excited for Chris Paul. I'm gonna end it there. Got a lot more. I like to have my brother here too, so I just want to jump in right there. I'll probably finish up the Western Conference dolo, and then we're gonna tear up the Eastern Conference because it's only a couple more days away to the season. Y'all already been seeing the highlights and everything, so I just want to get my personal videos and my personal take on the situation, so y'all know where I'm coming from and shit. But Anyway, I'll probably finish up the rest of the Western Conference later on.